Welcome to another Railfan Dan production. I've got a special video for you here. This is the Rocky Mountaineer luxury train in Utah during October 2023. We are starting off on the UP Cane Creek branch. This is just north of Moab near the railroad location known as 7 Mile heading north. During this Utah trip, it was one of the top priorities to capture the Rocky Mountaineer. This train is very new. It's the second year in service and the route has been named the Rockies to the Red Rocks. The Red Rocks part of the name is actually for exactly what you see here, the Red Rocks of Utah. This new route is promoted as a 2-day experience, starting in Denver and riding to Glenwood Springs for an overnight stay. Then from Glenwood Springs to Moab here on the second day, or the other way around if you wanted, starting in Moab and riding to Denver. You can find more info at rockymountaineer.com. Subscribe and give a like if you're enjoying so far. This is also the first year that this train has ran with actual Rocky Mountaineer locomotives. Both are GP40 units. Before this, they were releasing some UP SD70 units which ran all of last year and have ran a lot of this year as well. These units only pulled the train back and forth for about a month's worth of time in September and October. I was extremely lucky to be here when I was. These look much nicer on this train than yellow UP units. At this location, they have just departed with the new passengers on board, heading to Glenwood Springs for the night. In one day, they run from Glenwood Springs to Moab and back with 2 sets of passengers. This is the midway point in the day, heading back. A good look at the La Salle Mountains just a few miles farther north from the last spot. The Cane Creek branch is not rated for high speeds, only 20 or 25 miles per hour, I believe. Just south of Crescent Junction now, continuing north on the branch. Now approaching the railroad location of Brendel, which is near Crescent Junction. This is where the Cane Creek branch connects to the UP Green River subdivision and where our train now turns east. East of Thompson Springs, the train is now able to get some good track speed and make good time towards Glenwood Springs. We also get a great shot of the Book Cliffs in the distance. Sometimes in these videos I'll cut some shots short just to keep the pace of everything moving, but I think this is such a good looking train that I decided to let most of the shots drag out as long as I had recorded them. They're passing the railroad location of Saggers here, and this is where I would end the chase for this day. A few days later, and east of Thompson Springs again, the Rocky Mountaineer was back and heading west towards Moab. Passing through the Thompson Springs cut here. Now back on the Cane Creek branch south of Crescent Junction heading south. Another location just a number of miles south. Again, just another few miles farther south. This is right near the Canyonlands Field Airport, so I wasn't able to get the drone in the air. I was satisfied to get this curve from the ground though. Coming up on the westmost end of the journey for the Rocky Mountaineer north of Moab, about a mile farther south of here is the railroad location 7 Mile, where passengers will detrain and new passengers will board. I really was not a fan of the power lines right here. Just ahead is the siding at 7 Mile, where the locomotives can run around the train and couple onto the other side so they can begin the journey back to Glenwood Springs with the new passengers. They were stopped here for about an hour before they started back north, which you now see here. The siding is slightly visible in the rear just before that road crossing a little ways back. Another good shot of the La Salle Mountains in the distance. Back near the Canyonlands Airport, where I was limited to another ground shot. I really like the horn on this unit though, and some friendly passengers here too. Just south of Crescent Junction again, nearing Brendel, where the branch connects to the Green River sub. Apologies for the camera shake here. The Book Cliffs give us a nice backdrop once again. Coming back onto the Green River sub now at Brendel. Now heading east on the Green River sub just west of Cisco, the train is getting some good speed. Now at Cisco and Cisco siding, we get a special treat. The westbound Amtrak California Zephyr is taking the siding to meet the Rocky Mountaineer waiting on the main. This is not a scene you can find anywhere else except in Colorado when these trains meet on the other day of the Rocky Mountaineer run. Not something I had expected to capture. In no time at all, they are on the move again. These units sure put on a show. From this point, Colorado is only about 15 miles away as the crow flies. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and see you next time.